Hi everyone, I'm Alli and welcome to my channel. Now I don't know about you, but I have jewelry kind of scattered everywhere and I'm really bad at putting it back where it belongs. So if you're anything like me, the DIYs that I'm going to be showing you in this video are going to come in handy. So let's hop right into the DIYs. I have a ton of earrings, so this earring box is my favorite way to keep them organized and on display. You'll need a hinged wood box from the craft store, 2 pieces of 1/4-inch black craft foam, ribbon, paintbrushes and paint in colors of your choice, and of course hot glue. First, paint the outside and inside lid of your box in the colors you chose. For mine, I'm doing metallic rose for the top and a mauve chalk paint for the bottom of the box. Be careful not to paint the latch and the hinges. After the paint completely dries, glue 2 pieces of ribbon across from each other on the inside bottom of the box like I'm showing you right here. Then you're going to glue the ribbon to the inside of the lid with it at a 90-degree angle like I'm demonstrating. The purpose of this step is so that the box lid will stay at a 90-degree angle when opened instead of falling all the way to a 180-degree angle. And here it is again, just a little closer up. Next, measure the inside dimensions of the box and mark it on a sheet of the craft foam and cut that piece out. I then just trace the shape onto the other sheet of foam and cut that one out. After that, take your box, put glue in all 4 corners and insert 1 sheet of the foam. Put glue around the edges of the second sheet of foam and insert it on top. To use your finished earring box, just gently push your earring post into the foam. It even works for dangly earrings. This DIY travel jewelry organizer really came in handy when I took a trip a few weeks ago. All you'll need is 5 sheets of felt, scissors, hot glue, and some ribbed or textured ribbon. The first thing to do is glue your inside sheet of felt to the outside sheet of felt. I chose to use light purple felt to accent everything else that will be in dark purple. To make the bracelet pocket, I took another sheet of felt, folded it in half, and cut it slightly smaller than the halfway mark. Then I folded that piece in half again and cut it at the halfway mark this time. Then I cut the extra half a little smaller and into the shape of a triangle with 2 flat corners or sides, I guess, to make a little envelope flap. First glue down the flap, then glue down the other piece on 3 sides to make the pocket. After that, I took some scraps to make a little closure for the pocket so the flap will stay down. Onto the necklace holder. I trimmed down this piece of felt and cut it to the size I wanted it and glued it down on 3 sides to make a pocket. You do want to keep a gap between the 2 pockets on the bottom so the organizer will fold easier. Now take some more felt, cut 4 strips, and apply glue to the top of each strip and evenly space them above the pocket. Then fold and glue each strip to make a loop. This is where you'll be able to clasp your necklaces. And to make the earring holder, I recycled that piece of cardstock your earrings come on when you buy a pack of them at the store and cut it to my desired size. Then I cut a piece of felt and glued it to the top of the cardstock, then glued the felt to the organizer. This will act as a nice hinge so you can easily take the earrings on and off. And as a last add-on, you can glue some ribbon to the necklace pocket to have a place to tie on your rings. Just make sure you double knot it while traveling, that way nothing comes untied or gets lost. And we're almost done. Just as you did for the bracelet pocket, make a closure for the entire organizer by first cutting a sort of belt loop sized piece for the front, then cut a long strip that's long enough to wrap from the back to the front of the organizer, then glue the pieces in place. Now you're ready to pack your jewelry and set off on your adventure. So So this trinket dish is a total adaptation from loads of Pinterest DIYs you may have seen, but I think it's absolutely adorable. The materials you'll need are 2 shades of polymer clay, an oven-safe bowl that curves all the way to the bottom, an X-Acto knife, something circular to make the shape of the dish, Mod Podge, gold leaf, and brushes to apply it, and a little plastic dog or animal. I found this pack at Dollar Tree and it comes with a variety of cats and dogs, which is so cute and perfect for this DIY. Also, not pictured, you'll need some super glue and parchment paper. The first thing you should do is preheat your oven to whatever's on your clay's baking instructions. Next, I put parchment paper down to protect my surface before I divided up the clay. I then divided the white into 3 sections and took the remaining 4th section to mix it with 1 section of the purple. I then softened all the clay in my hand and rolled them into strands. As I did that, I arranged the pieces as white, mixed purple, white, mixed purple, pure purple, white. Next, I took all of those pieces in that order and gently twist them together, then mashed them up into a ball, and I kind of just worked with the clay until I got my desired marble effect. I'm sure there's probably a better process to do this, but this worked out pretty well for me, so just kind of have fun with it. After that, I placed it back on the parchment paper and folded the paper on top of it. Then it's time to roll out the clay until it's your desired thickness. I don't have a rolling pin, so I just used my bottle of hairspray, which also worked just as well. To give it that circular shape, like I showed you in my hacks video, you can take a cup or something circular, place it on the clay, and trace around it with the X-Acto knife. Then just remove the excess clay. Next, gently remove the clay from the parchment paper and carefully shape it into the bottom of the bowl. Then take your plastic animal and gently leave the imprints of its paws where you'll be gluing it down after the clay bakes. Now you're ready to pop your clay into the oven per the instructions on your clay packaging. For me, it was to bake for about 15 minutes. While your clay is cooling, you can get started gold leafing your animal. Just coat it in Mod Podge and apply the gold leaf using the techniques I showed you in my gold leaf decor video, which I will link below. Once your animal is dry and your clay dish has been cooled and removed from the bowl, you can glue them together. Apply a small dot of glue in each paw indent. Then line up the animal over it and hold into place until the glue is dry. Allow for 24 hours before handling your trinket dish to ensure everything is secure. And now you have such a cute and stylish way to collect your stray jewelry all in one place. So those are the 3 projects. I hope you really enjoyed them. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and then leave a comment below if you have something else that you want to see me try making some DIY organization for. If you're new to my channel, remember to hit subscribe, and that's all I have for you in this video. See you in my next one. Bye!